Hey folks, welcome back to Everyday Self-Awareness. Today we're going to talk about skimming. People grabbing or taking your credit card, your checking account information and running with it. Making purchases with your money. Let's get into it. So, what is skimming? Skimming is a device that bad people will put inside the reader, the card reader itself, or on top of it. And in some cases, they'll put little cameras on the device so they can watch you punch a pin in for a debit card, okay? Where's this being taken? Where's this happening? More often than not, it's in standalone ATM machines. ATM machines that you might find in a convenience store or at an event, a football stadium or something along those lines. Anytime that you use an ATM machine outside of a standard brick-and-mortar building that's a bank, you're taking a chance of losing your information or having somebody steal your information from whatever account you're using. This also happens at gas pumps. Gas pumps are not usually monitored. This can be easily inserted, that device, by a bad person by just simply pulling up to the gas pump, make it look like they're gassing up their own vehicle, and next thing you know, they're sliding in that little device. And when you come out, you drive in right after them, bingo, they've got you. Generally what they do is they come back the next day and grab whatever information is on there, which is in a lot of cases hundreds of different cards. What we need to look for, anytime that you slip your card into a reader, whether it's your debit card or your credit card, if it feels loose, if there's a lot of movement, it's a sign that something might not be right. When you slide your card in, if you're not using a credit card reader, if you slide your card in and there's any kind of looseness or something tugs at it, be leery, okay? That's something you really want to take note of, okay? Also, when you're using your PIN, if it's a debit card and you're going to an ATM machine to grab money out, cover that PIN pad, okay? Because they're putting cameras on these things and they're grabbing your PIN number, okay? So I guess what I'm trying to say to you is, if you, at all possible, either keep cash for you if you're going to an event. Now be careful about how you carry that cash. That's another video, another topic. But carry cash, or make sure that you go to a standard brick and mortar building, a bank, where their ATM is there, okay? And if you need cash, use your credit card, okay? Credit card companies will, if it's fraud, they're gonna get your money back, okay? They're gonna take the hit for that. They're gonna make sure that you don't have to deal with that. But if it's your debit card to your checking account, that's gonna be a serious problem, okay? So I would suggest for everybody, to everybody, that use a debit, if you're going to use a debit card to your checking account, only use it in a brick and mortar building, a bank, if you absolutely need cash, period, okay? When you go to gas stations, pick gas stations that are out in the open, that are well known, that you understand have a great reputation. These little mom and pop gas stations that aren't monitored that well, that are out in the suburbs and aren't well lit, these are bad situations, okay? Or could be bad situations for you in the sense of putting your card into one of those gas pumps. Monitor your accounts. Take a good look every month, even if it's your credit card account. Now, I know generally these credit card companies will alert you and they've got their eye on it. But sometimes things slip by them. So I would get into the habit of making sure that you're checking those accounts every month and going item by item, okay? So I hope this helps. There is a lot of information I could share with you, a lot more details. But the video would be super long. If you need more information than that, I would encourage you to look it up and do your own research. But again, the biggest thing here is do not use your debit card for everyday purchases Only use it for cash at a bank ATM. That's part of that bank, that brick and mortar building, okay? And make sure that you monitor every month your accounts, okay? Please stay safe. I don't want to see anybody go through the headache of having to deal with this kind of thing. I want you to stay safe, and we'll see you on the next video. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you next time.